Is there a concise Excel formula to calculate A1 A6 plus B1 B6 plus C1 C6? I want to know how to give a concise formula for the following long formula in Excel sheet. Do I use a sum function or is there another function for this? I think using the colon with sum function should help, but I don't know how to use it.
You are looking for the sum product function. This will return the sum of the products of corresponding items in two or more ranges. As you can see from the Microsoft documentation I linked to, the ranges don't need to be single rows or single columns, although they must have the same dimensions.
Sum function won't work since it just adds the elements. You need to multiply the values before passing to sum, like equals sum A1 A6, B1 B6, C1 C6, D1 D6, E1 E6. Of course you can also use equals A1 A6 plus B1 B6 plus C1 C6 plus D1 D6 plus E1 E6, which results in pretty much the same typing effort as sum. There are many better solutions. One of them is already suggested by Blackwood. Another alternative way is to use array formula. You can see an example exactly the same as yours from Microsoft. Array formula syntax. In general, array formulas use standard formula syntax. They all begin with an equal, equals, sign, and you can use most of the built-in Excel functions in your array formulas. The key difference is that when using an array formula, you press Ctrl plus Shift plus Enter to enter your formula. When you do this, Excel surrounds your array formula with braces. If you type the braces manually, your formula will be converted to a text string, and it won't work. Array functions are a really efficient way to build a complex formula. The array formula, equals sum C2 column C11 D2 column D11, is the same as this. To use array formula in your case you can type, of course you need to change the last element of the array accordingly. And then press Ctrl plus Shift plus Enter. Once you grasp the idea of array formula, it can be applied to most of other formulas and you can even forget the existence of sum product. Update. Newer Excel versions will even automatically use array formulas in many cases. Beginning with the September 2018 update for Office 365, any formula that can return multiple results will automatically spill them either down or across into neighboring cells. This change in behavior is also accompanied by several new dynamic array functions. Dynamic array formulas, whether they're using existing functions or the dynamic array functions, only need to be input into a single cell, then confirmed by pressing Enter. Earlier, legacy array formulas require first selecting the entire output range, then confirming the formula with Ctrl plus Shift plus Enter. They're commonly referred to as chain formulas. Guidelines and examples of array formulas. Array formula is a very powerful tool. However, use it with care. Every time you need to edit it, you must not forget to press Ctrl plus Shift plus Enter. Why use array formulas? If you have experience using formulas in Excel, you know that you can perform some fairly sophisticated operations. For example, you can calculate the total cost of a loan over any given number of years. You can use array formulas to do complex tasks, such as count the number of characters that are contained in a range of cells. Sum only numbers that meet certain conditions, such as the lowest values in a range or numbers that fall between an upper and lower boundary. Sum every nth value in a range of values. Array formulas also offer these advantages. Consistency. If you click any of the cells from E2 downward, you see the same formula. That consistency can help ensure greater accuracy. Safety. You cannot overwrite a component of a multi-cell array formula. For example, click cell E3 and press delete. You have to either select the entire range of cells, E2 through E11, and change the formula for the entire array, or leave the array as is. As an added safety measure, you have to press Ctrl plus Shift plus Enter to confirm the change to the formula. Smaller file sizes. You can often use a single array formula instead of several intermediate formulas. For example, the workbook uses one array formula to calculate the results in column E. If you had used standard formulas, such as equals C2D2, C3D3, C4D4, you would have used 11 different formulas to calculate the same results. It's also faster since the access pattern is already known. Now instead of doing 11 different calculations separately, it can be vectorized and done in parallel, utilizing multiple cores and SIMD unit in the CPU.
Another approach is to put in A7 the expression equals A1 A6 and copy right as far as you want, then some row $7 to get the final answer. It does not do it in one cell like you want, but sometimes having the intermediate products is handy. I have used both versions. This one feels more Excel-ish to me, but your taste may differ.
If you put list of numbers in columns instead of rows, say 2 columns A and B, you can use the function equals sumproduct AA, BB, like that. It will give you the product of as many numbers as there are in A and B columns. You can use as many columns in sumproduct function as you need.
Worksheetfunction, this is lesson 3.